Hello everyone, this is an audio recording for visually impaired student. Today I am going to read a chapter named Drugs. Drugs and their classification. Drugs are the chemical of low molecular masses 100 to 500 U. These interact with biomolecular targets and produce a biological response. When the biological response is therapeutic and useful, these chemicals are called medicines and are used in diagnosis, prevention, and treatment of disease. Most of the drugs used as medicines are potential poison if taken in dose higher than those recommended. Use of chemical for therapeutic effect is called the term chemotherapy. Classification of drugs. Drugs can be classified mainly on criteria outlined as follow. First, on the basis of pharmacological effect. This classification is based on pharmacological effect of the drug. It is useful for doctor because it provides them the whole range of drug available for the treatment of a particular type of problem. For example, analgesic have pain-killing effect, antiseptic kill or arrest the growth of microorganism. B. On the basis of drug action, it is based on the action of drug on a particular biochemical processes. For example, all antihistamine inhibit the action of compound histamine which cause inflammation in the body. There are various ways in which action of histamines can be blocked. You will learn about this section in 16.3.2. C. On the basis of chemical structure, it is based on the chemical structure of the drug. Drug classified in this way share common structural features and often have similar pharmacological activity. For example, sulfonamide have common structural feature given below. D. On the basis of molecular targets, drugs usually interact with biomolecules such as carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and nucleic acid. These are called target molecules or drug targets. Drugs possessing some common structural features may have the same mechanism of action on targets. The classification based on molecular target is the most useful classification for medicinal chemistry. Drug target interaction. Macromolecules of biological origin perform various functions in the body. For example, protein which perform the role of biological catalyst in the body are called enzyme. Those which are the crucial to communication system in the body are called receptor. Carrier proteins carry polar molecules across the cell membrane. Nucleic acid have coded genetic information for the cell. Lipid and carbohydrates are structural parts of the cell membrane. We shall explain the drug target interaction with the example of enzyme and receptor. Enzyme as drug targets a catalytic action of the enzyme. For understanding the interaction between a drug and an enzyme, it is important to know how do enzymes catalyze the reaction. In their catalytic activity, enzymes perform two major functions. First, the first function of an enzyme is to hold the substrate for a chemical reaction. Active site of enzyme hold the substrate molecule in a suitable position so that it can be attacked by the reagent effectively. Substrate bind to the active site of enzyme through a variety of interactions such as ionic interaction, hydrogen bonding, van der Waals interaction or dipole-dipole interaction. Second, the second function of an enzyme is to provide functional group that will attack the substrate and carry out chemical reaction. B. Drug enzyme interaction. Drug inhibit any of the above mentioned activity of enzyme. This can block the binding site of an enzyme and possesses the binding of substrate or can inhibit the catalytic activity of the enzyme. Such drugs are called enzyme inhibitors. Drug inhibit the attachment of substrate on active site of enzyme in two different ways. First, the drug compete with the natural substrate for their attachment on the active site of enzyme. Such drugs are called competitive inhibitors. Second, some drugs do not bind to the enzyme active site. These bind to a different site of enzyme which is called allosteric site. This binding of inhibitor at allosteric site changes the shape of active site in such a way that substrate can recognize it. If the bond between an enzyme and an inhibitor is a strong covalent bond, it cannot be broken easily, then the enzyme is blocked permanently. The body then degrades the enzyme inhibitor complex and synthesizes the new enzyme. Receptor as a drug target. Receptor are proteins that are crucial to body communication process. Majority of these are embedded in the cell membrane. Receptor proteins are embedded in the cell membrane in such a way that their small part possessing active site project out of the surface of the membrane and open on the outside region of the cell membrane. In the body, message between two neurons and that between neuron to muscle is communicated through certain chemical. This chemical is known as chemical messenger are received at the binding site of the receptor protein. To accommodate a messenger, shape of the receptor site changes. This bring about the transfer of message into the cell. Thus, chemical messenger give message to the cell without entering the cell. There are a large number of different receptors in the body that interact with different chemical messengers. These receptors show selectivity for one chemical messenger over the other because their binding site have different shape, structure and amino acid composition. Drugs that bind to the receptor site and inhibit its natural function are called antagonists. These are useful when blocking of message is required. There are other type of drug that mimic the natural messenger by switching on the receptor. These are called agonists. They are useful when this is a lack of natural chemical messenger. Therapeutic action of different classes of drug. In this section, we shall discuss the therapeutic action of a few important classes of drug. First is an antacid. Overproduction of acid in the stomach causes irritation and pain. In several cases, ulcers are developed in the stomach. Until 1970, only the treatment for acidity was administration of antacid such as sodium hydrogen carbonate or a mixture of aluminium and magnesium hydroxide. However, excessive hydrogen carbonate can make the stomach alkaline and trigger the production of even more acid. Metal hydroxide are better alternatives because being insoluble, these do not increase the pH above neutrality. This treatment control only symptoms and not the cause. Therefore, with these metal salt, the patient cannot be treated easily. In advanced stage, ulcer become life-threatening and its treatment is removal for the affected part of the stomach. A major breakthrough is the treatment of hyperacidity came through the discovery according to which a chemical histamine stimulates the secretion of pepsin and hydrochloric acid in the stomach. The drug Simidin was designed to prevent the interaction of histamine with the receptor present in the stomach wall. This in release of lesser amount of acid. The importance of the drug was so much that it remained the largest selling drug in the body until another drug, ranitidine, was discovered. Antihistamine. Histamine is a potent vasodilator. It has various functions. It contracts the smooth function in the bronchi and gut and relax other muscles, such as those in the wall of fine blood vessels. Histamine also responsible for the nasal conjugation associated with common cold and allergic response to pollen. Synthetic drug brompheniramine and terfenadine act as an antihistamine. They interface with the natural action of histamine by compete with histamine for binding site of receptor where histamine exert its effect. Now the question that arises is why do have mentioned antihistamine not affect the secretion of acid in the stomach? The reason is that anti-allergic and anti-acid drug work on different receptor. Neurological active drugs. A tranquilizer. Tranquilizer and analgesic are neurological active drugs. These affect the message transfer mechanism from nerve to receptor. Tranquilizer are the class of chemical compound used for the treatment of stress and mild or even serve mental disease. These relieve anxiety, stress, irritability, or excitement by inducing a sense of well-being. They perform an initial component of sleeping pill. There are various types of tranquilizer. They function by different mechanism. For example, noradrenaline is one of the neurotransmitter that play a role in mood changes. If the level of noradrenaline is low for some reason, then the signal sending activity becomes slow and the person suffer from depression. In such situation, antidepressant drugs are required. These drugs inhibited the enzyme which catalyze the degradation of hormone. If the enzyme is inhibited, this important neurotransmitter is slowly metabolized and can activate its receptor for longer period of time. Thus, contradict the effect of dispersion are two such drugs. Some tranquilizer, namely chlorodiazepam or merobanate, are relatively mild tranquilizer suitable for relieving tension. Equinil is used in controlling depression and hypertension. Derivative of barbiturate acid, Visavanol, Amityl, Nemdual, Luminil, and Seconal constitute an important class of tranquilizer. These derivatives are called barbiturates. Barbiturates are hypertonic sleeping producing agent. Some other substances used as tranquilizer are Valium and serotonin. B. Analgesic. Analgesic reduced or abolish pain without causing impairment of consciousness, mental confusion, incoordination, or paralysis or some other disturbance of nervous system. These are classified as follow: non-narcotic analgesic and narcotic analgesic. First is a non-narcotics, which is called non-addictive analgesic. Aspirin and paracetamol belong to the class of non-narcotics analgesic. Aspirin in most familiar example. Aspirin inhibit the synthesis of chemical known as prostaglandins, which stimulate inflammation in the tissue and cause pain. These drugs are effective in relieving skeletal pain, such as that due to arthritis. These drugs have many other effects, such as reducing fever and preventing platelet coagulation. Because of its anti-blood clotting action, aspirin find use in prevention of heart attack. Second, narcotics analgesic. Morphine and many of its homologies, when administered in medical doses, relieve pain and produce sleep. In poisonous dose, these produce stupor, coma, convulsion, and ultimately death. Morphine narcotics are sometimes referred to as opiates since they are obtained from the opium poppy. These analgesics are chief used for the relief of post-operative pain, cardiac pain, and the pain of terminal cancer and in childbirth. Antimicrobial disease in human being and animal may be caused by the variety of microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, fungi, and other pathogens. An antimicrobial trend to destroy and prevent development or inhibited the pathogenic gene action of microbes such as bacteria, virus, and other parasites. Selectively, antibiotics, antiseptics, and disinfectant are antimicrobial drug. First is antibiotics. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are used as drug to treat infection because of their low toxicity for human and animal. Initially, antibiotics were classified into chemical substance produced by microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and molds that inhibit the growth or even destroy microorganisms. The development of synthetic method has helped in synthesis some of the compounds that were originally discovered as product of the microorganism. Also, some purely synthetic compounds have antibacterial activity and therefore definition of antibiotic has been modified. An antibiotic now referred to a substance produced whole or partially by chemical synthesis, which is low concentration, inhibited the growth or destroy microorganisms by intervening in their metabolic process. The search for chemical that would adversely affect invading bacteria but not the host began in the 19th century. Paul Ehrlich, a German bacteriologist, convinced this idea. He investigated arsenic-based structure in order to produce less toxic substance for the treatment of syphilis. He developed a medicine which is known as salvarsan. Paul Ehrlich called Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1908 for this discovery. It was the first effective treatment discovered for syphilis. Although salvarsan is toxic to human being, its effect on the bacteria which cause syphilis is much greater than on human being. At the same time, Ehrlich was working on azodides also. He noted that this is similar in structure of salvarsan and azodide as AS double bond AS linkage present between ars phenemin resemble the N double bond and linkage between in azodide in the sense that arsenic atom is present in the place of nitrogen. He also noted tissue getting colored by dyed selectively. Therefore, Ehrlich began to search for the compound which resemble in structure to azodide and selectively bind to bacteria. In 1932, he succeeded in preparing the first effective antibacterial agent, prontostil, which resemble in structure to the compound salvarsan. Soon it was discovered that in the body, protonstil is converted to a compound called sulfonamide, which is the real active compound. The sulfur drug was discovered. A small range of sulfonamide analogy was synthesis. One of the most effective is sulfaperidine. Despite the success of sulfonamide, the real revolution in antibacterial therapy began with the discovery of Alexander Fleming in 1929 of the antibacterial property of the penicillium fungus. Isolation and purification of active compound to accumulate sufficient material for clinical trial took 13 years. Antibiotics have either sedal effect or the static effect on microbes. A few examples of two types of antibiotics are given below: bactericidal and bacteriostatic. The range of bacteria or other microorganisms that are affected by the certain antibiotics is expressed as its spectrum of action. Antibiotic which kill or inhibited a wide range of gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria are said to be broad-spectrum antibiotics. Those effectively mainly against gram-positive or gram-negative bacteria are narrow-spectrum antibiotics. If effective against a single organism or disease, they are referred to be limited-spectrum antibiotics. Penicillin G has a narrow spectrum. Ampicillin are synthetic modification of penicillin. These have broad spectrum. It is absolute essential to test the patient for sensitivity to penicillium before it is administration in India. In India, penicillin is manufactured at the Hindustan Antibiotic in Bhimpuri and in private sector industry. Chloramphenicol, isolated in 1947, is a broad-spectrum antibiotic. It is rapidly absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract and hence can be given orally in case of typhoid, acute fever, certain form of urinary infection, pneumonia, etc. Vancomycin and olfacin are the most important broad-spectrum antibiotics. The antibiotics dicydazine is supposed to be toxic towards certain strains of cancer cell. B. Antiseptic and disinfectant. Antiseptic and disinfectant are also chemical which either kill or prevent the growth of microorganism. Antiseptic are applied to the living tissue which are wound, cut, ulcer and diseased skin surface. Example are furacin, soframycin. These are not ingested like antibiotics. Commonly used antiseptic Dettol is a mixture of chloroxylenol Antiprenol. Bithionol is added to soap to impart antiseptic property. Iodine is a powerful antiseptic. Its 2 to 3% solution in alcohol and water mixture is known as a tincture of iodine. It is applied on wound. Iodoform is also used as an antiseptic for wound. Boric acid in dilute aqueous solution is weak antiseptic for eyes. Disinfectant are applied to inanimate objects such as floor, drain system, instrument, etc. Same substances can act as an antiseptic as well as disinfectant by varying the concentration. For example, 0.2% solution of phenol is an antiseptic, whilst its 1% solution is disinfectant. Chlorine is a concentration of 0.2 to 0.4 ppm in aqueous solution, and sulfur dioxide is low concentration are disinfectant. Anti-fertility drug. Antibiotic resolution has provided long and healthy life to people. The people expectancy has almost doubled. The increased population has caused many social problems in terms of food sources, environmental issue, and employment. To control this problem, population is required to be controlled. This has led to the concept of family planning. Anti-fertility drugs are of use in this direction. Birth control pills essentially contain a mixture of synthetic estrogen and progesterone derivative. Both of these compounds are hormone. It is known that progesterone suppresses ovulation. Synthetic progesterone derivatives are more potent than progesterone. Noradinodrone is an example of synthetic progesterone derivative, mostly widely used as an anti-fertility drug. The estrogen derivative, which is used in a combination with progesterone derivative, is novestrol. Thank you.